Now we're recording? Okay. Hey everybody, I can't believe it, but this is our 15th event. That's cool. I didn't actually think it would work. We've been doing this for 15 years. So once a year, a bunch of crazy people like us get together to make an impact for our actual local community. And it melts my heart every single time. And it is so great to see everybody out there today. Thank you very much for joining us for our 15th year. We have some crazy and interesting things to talk about this time. But first, you don't need to get this right now. This is in all the rooms, but if you need some network access, it's here. We are using Discord again for communication during the event. It's not a requirement, but messages will go out on there, so at least make sure that somebody on your team is kind of watching it. I don't have a really great strategy for getting people into Discord with the right permissions. So when you join, there will be a help channel on the left, and you can say, hey, you didn't do it right. And just message me or put something in there that says Discord help right now. I'll make sure that you can see stuff. Every single project is going to have a channel in there, and you can do your communication there. Cool. Okay, clicky, clicky, click. Welcome. Okay. How do you, yeah, we good? Yeah, you're good. Sorry. I have the mic right now, but there's a lot of people that put in a lot of work and effort to make this event happen. There's going to be 2 slides of them. These ones on the front are our board. One thing that has happened over 15 years is that we have finally became our own nonprofit. So we are now an official 501c3 ourselves. So woo! Welcome to the party, right? We got there. These people are amazing. They each run different responsibility zones of the event. You might not notice, but we talk the entire year just to put on this like crazy 3-day weekend. So big props to everybody here, as well as everyone who has reached out and asked for more responsibilities, right? These people have joined us. They said, hey, I love what you're doing and I want to make it happen again. What do you need? Right? And so all of these people have stepped up and joined different committees in like communications or volunteer management, nonprofit management, sponsorship and finances and stuff like that. We are always looking for more people because we don't make any money. So if you're interested in spending some free time with some fun people, please hit us up. Speaking of money, this event would not happen without our sponsors. So they have provided the financial backing for everybody to grab some cool t-shirts. You can even grab some extra t-shirts from last year. They're the red ones over there. We only have some sizes, but if you want to, go ahead and grab it. I really want to thank IEEE. They have been a sponsor from the very beginning. They have been our fiscal sponsor, actually. So like I said, we have just become a 501c3 ourselves, but they have held us in their arms for 14 to 15 years now, and so we thank them very much. Also, big round of applause for our venue sponsor, Highland. Thank you very much. Honestly, we wouldn't be here because we would get arrested if we were here and they weren't our sponsor. So thank you very much for letting us hang around here and on your green spaces for some camping, for some adventurous individuals. Highland is a global leader in content services, helping organizations manage information and processes more efficiently. Based in Westlake, you're here right now, or you're hearing about it right now online. They're also a host and champion of Cleveland GiveCamp. Thank you, Highland. Also, Tri-C, back as another gold sponsor. Let's give a big round of applause for Tri-C. They're committed to building a hands-on and inclusive pathway that connects community members to tech careers from first exposure to workforce-ready graduate. They have been an amazing sponsor for us to work with. They are here as well, volunteering their time and efforts to be able to make these projects a success. So thank you very much. Copy and Code, that is a consulting and developing software studio that's been around for a while. That's me. So I love doing this event. Honestly, it seriously does melt my heart every single time. But I am not allowed to work for free all the time, or I get in trouble with my wife. So this is what I have to do when I'm not here. I am a independent developer. I've been doing this stuff for a while. If you want to talk, we can talk, but I'm just really happy that you're here, so thank you very much. And thank you very much to our last gold sponsor, Get With It Cleveland. Yeah, let's clap it up, clap it up. Empowering women in tech through community-driven events, advancing gender diversity and inclusion. Their support of Cleveland GiveCamp highlights their commitment to uplifting underrepresented voices. Thank you very much, Get With It. We also have some silver sponsors here. Thank you very much, Improving, Simplex IT, and Aladdin's, who has sponsored a meal, and it's delicious. We also have some amazing bronze sponsors. We have different tiers. You can check stuff out on our website if you're interested at some point. But there's people of all different sizes and, what is it, genus, species? We have a cat up here. Thank you very much, Lil G. Thank you to all of our sponsors. So we are here to help nonprofits, right? And so I could run around and make stupid jokes for a while, but I'm going to hand it off to somebody else so that we can get moving and figure out who these people are that we're going to serve tonight. So thank you very much. And with that, I'm hand it over to Shannon to meet our nonprofits.
All right, can you guys hear me okay? All right. Our nonprofits are going to actually come up and talk a little bit about themselves, but I've had the opportunity to talk to them as we've been preparing for this event. They're all awesome. I'm really excited about the group that we have doing so many great things in Northeast Ohio. So nonprofits, I know we checked in earlier. I am going to ask that you come up here, use the microphone, and stand right here so that people online can see you as well. So let's start with Leading Ladies for Life, Group A. Right, let's make sure.
Go figure. Okay. Well, repeat after me. If I believe, I can achieve whatever my heart desires. I have a spark within my heart to light a positive fire. I can. I will. I won't give up. These words direct my path. I fill my cup to overflow and never settle for half. Success. Success. If it's to be, it's up to me. Thank you for joining in with me. Leading Ladies for Life is a nearly 20-year-old nonprofit organization with the primary focus of promoting self-esteem, civility, and providing community service to young girls in the greater Cleveland community. We bring our programming into schools in the greater Cleveland community. We also meet up on Saturdays to provide workshops about improving your self-care, your self-love, building leadership skills, as well as networking. We provide activities for the moms as well. We do etiquette, we do interviewing, we do a whole lot of things, whatever it is that the girls seem to need at that time. We look to collaborate with people in a community to bring their expertise into our circles so that ultimately our girls and people involved in the programming can be their best selves. That's a little snippet of who we are, and I'm sure I'll get a chance to meet many of you throughout the weekend. Thank you.
All right, let's see who gets to follow that with another cheer. Elise. You can see yourself here.
All right, I guess I gotta keep up with the interactivity. So who here has ever played a sport? Raise your hand. Who here still plays a sport? So that's why Play Gap exists. We're here to bridge the gap for adult women in sports and just adults everywhere. We started here in Cleveland, partnering with 5 area women's teams. And fast forward, and through the help of the GiveCamp in 2022, we've now expanded to over 25 teams and organizations that we support across Ohio, New York, and Alabama. And we're continuing to grow. We're a nonprofit as well, entirely volunteer run, and really just trying to get more women aware of the opportunities to keep playing sports, coaching, really all ages. We have participants from age 18 to 80. And so just letting people know what there is out there, and there's a support and a community for you. And so we're excited to be here and continue that work.
All right, our next nonprofit, which is Group C, is Seeds of Literacy.
Great, thank you. Hello, everybody. So before I get started, I just have my interactive portion is just a question. And I want you to just think about the people in your community and all that. If you had to put a number to it of a percentage of people in the Cleveland area that suffered through some form of illiteracy, what sort of numbers do we think about? Well, somebody knows it. 20% I heard? 30%? All right, but somebody up here had the right answer. Do you want to say that a little louder?
66%.
66%. All right, so illiteracy, when we talk about this, is not just not knowing how to read basic words or phrases. It's about being able to use that in a meaningful way to make influences on your life, right? It's about being able actually to understand what you're reading in a way that you can gain new information in a meaningful way. So 66% of adults in the city of Cleveland struggle with this. We're a nonprofit that works to do that using 2 physical classrooms and 1 virtual classroom. Last year, we served more students than the average high school. We had a little bit over 1,200 students, I think was the number. We do that with a huge volunteer base. Over 230 volunteers last year helped us out. And so our project is all about helping develop systems for that. But like I said, it's a problem that is really invisible. It probably involves a lot of people that you know, because there's a huge aspect of people wanting to hide that they don't have those literacy skills. And so like I said, we're just trying to help combat and fight that. And we greatly appreciate your support in helping us do that. Thank you.
All right, next up we have Group D, and that is Rec to Connect. Stay in this room. Good. Do I need to be higher? Good. Okay. All right. So we are Rec to Connect. Our interactive portion, quick question, is how many people had access to recreation growing up? Raise your hand. Pretty much everybody in the room. So Rec to Connect, it was founded because we identified a problem within Northeast Ohio that most people with disabilities really struggle to access recreation opportunities in their communities, in their places and spaces. So 16 years ago, I founded Rec to Connect to solve that problem, and initially started with just providing aquatics. Swimming was really the biggest thing that I found that most people with disabilities wanted to engage in. It equalizes the playing field. It takes away a lot of pain and barriers that a lot of people experience within sport and recreation. And from there, we grew to offer fitness programs and cheerleading and outdoor programs, kayaking, hiking, biking, rock climbing, social events. I'm sure I'm missing a million other things that we do. We work to connect people with and without disabilities in the community to recreation. And then we provide that recreation in recreation spaces and
spaces. So we don't have a home of our own. We don't have a rec center yet. That is in our big plan one day, but that really is our goal, is to make things easy, accessible, and barrier-free for people with and without disabilities and their families, so they can have what everybody raised their hand that you guys have too. So thank you.
All right, next up we have Group E, which is the Autism Society of Greater Akron.
Thank you, Shaylin. Good evening. Sure. So hello, I'm Nathan Briggs. I'm the Executive Director for Autism Society of Greater Akron. To continue the interactivity, please raise your hand if you know someone who has been diagnosed with autism spectrum disorder. Okay, please raise your hand if you think you don't know someone who knows with ASD. Right. And so the reality is that when I started in the field 20 years ago, the diagnosis rate for children at that time was 1 in 125 children. As of April of this year, the diagnosis rate is now 1 in 31 children. So everyone, whether we realize it or not, is in fact knows someone who is diagnosed with ASD. So we are an affiliate of a national network. We cover 5 counties here in Northeast Ohio, and our mission is to create connections for everyone in the local autism community with resources to live a full life, which is great. That's exactly what we're here to do. And this weekend, and my gratitude for being here this weekend, is that we have an opportunity to make a quantum leap in one of our core services that is most tightly bound to that mission, which is information and referral. So one of the things that we look to do is achieve to lower the barriers of access to information for people when they need it, so that they can self-determine as best they can with that information how to go about living that full life. Our job is not to tell people how to live that life. Our job is to make sure they are aware of the opportunities that exist for them to live that full life. So thank you so much for being here today, for allowing this to be here today, for this opportunity. Really excited to get together and do this. So thanks.
We're only halfway through. We have 10 nonprofits this year. Our next one is Team F, the Domestic Violence Project.
All right. Well, hello. My name is Julie Doniat, and I'm the CEO for Domestic Violence Project, Inc. We are located in Stark County, which is Canton, Ohio. And so raise your hand if you know someone that has been a survivor of domestic violence, sexual assault, human trafficking. Yeah, 1 in 3 women and 1 in 4 men is the average statistic. And so we do all wraparound services, emergency housing, peer support, transitional and rapid rehousing for after people leave shelter. And we even allow people to bring their pets into shelter. So we're really excited to be here. Thank you very much.
All right, next up, Team G, Village Collective.
All right, good evening. I had to sit there and try to think of a question for you guys. The only thing I could think of, and thank you so much for starting this trend. But here's my question. When you graduated from high school, how many of you had a caring adult in your circle that told you you needed to go away to college? Okay. So my name is Davida Hawkins. I'm the executive director of Village Collective. And we recognize that college is not for everyone. So we support young adults 18 to 24 who do not desire to go off to a traditional 4-year college. We also recognize that those who do not choose to go off and pursue a 4-year degree oftentimes don't have the same supports as those who are on a college campus. So we introduce those young adults to trades or certification programs. We provide them with housing, access to a vehicle, weekly one-on-one coaching to help them with wraparound services and to help them achieve their goals. We also provide life skill workshops. And how many people know how important that is? We teach them everything from how to live with people that's not your family and friends, how to clean a house, how to maintain a car, conflict resolution, financial literacy, all of the things. They can be with us anywhere from 18 to 36 months. And when they complete our program, we send them off with what we call a launch fund. Those are dollars that's directly tied back to their participation. And they can use that money as a down payment on a house, a car, a condo, an apartment, seed money for a small business, or if now they decide they want to try some college courses, they can pay for them out of pocket and not go into debt. They can make the right decisions. So that's who we are. Thank you.
All right, next up we have Project H, Cleveland GiveCamp.
So, oh, yes. Hey, everybody. So yeah, my name's Emily Harper. I am a board member for Cleveland GiveCamp. This is my 4th GiveCamp. And we do this. We bring all of these passionate people together who are willing to donate their expertise, their time, and their skills to help nonprofits that do such amazing work in the area. Nonprofits typically don't have the funding or the staff or the capabilities to be able to implement technological solutions themselves. So that's why this organization exists. Given the amount of people who signed up this year and the amount of volunteers we had, we decided to leverage the opportunity and give our website a little bit of a refresh now that we're a real 501c3c. I always get it mixed up. But yeah, I guess that, yeah. Who's ready to have fun and ready to eat a lot of good food? All right.
Awesome. All right, the next project, Project J, is Neighborhood Pets.
Thank you. Hi, everyone. I'm Siobhan Linville. I'm the Assistant Director of Neighborhood Pets, and I do have a question for you. Hands up if you share your life home with a cat or a dog or both. So keep your hand up. Keep your hand up if that pet is your family. Okay, that's why Neighborhood Pets exists. We are often asked, do you adopt out pets? No. We actually want to prevent adoption of pets. We want to keep pets in their homes with the people that they love in spite of financial hardship. So we serve area pet owners with low income and a pet resource center. We provide a pet food pantry, low-cost vaccines, low-cost spay-neuter, advice. Call up and ask us, hey, my dog jumped off the bed, it's limping, should I go to the vet? We'll ask you a couple questions and give you advice on what we would do if that was our dog. So our whole goal is to keep pets out of local shelters and in the homes with the people they love. We're serving about 9,300 families across Cuyahoga County. We've been around for almost 9 years. And in that time, we have, I'm sorry, I'll step back for a second. We do this on a relationship-based base. It's not transactional to us. So when you come in, my staff knows your name, knows your pet's name, might remember that your kid just graduated high school. So what that's kind of led to over time is our clients sharing with us very organically other things that are going on in their life. And that provides us the ability to partner with other local organizations. So they might share that. And usually at the end, they might come in, say, I need some stuff, and at the end say, hey, thanks so much, that's really helpful. I've been living in my car with my dog for 3 months. Why? because the vast majority of homeless shelters do not accept pets, and that person is not going to give up their pet because their pet is everything to them. So that provides us with an opportunity to partner with other social service agencies in the area to bring resources directly to our clients and meet them where they are. So I am really excited to be here. Thank you all so much. I hope to meet many of you and get to know you a little bit better. Thank you.
I love that overlap. If you guys remember, the domestic violence project was talking about getting housing for people with their pets. We just learned that that can be a real challenge. So I love the overlap between the services that you guys give. It's awesome. Next up, we have Project K, the Dancing Wheels Company in School.
Oh, too early. We'll play it out too as well. For those who are online or hard of hearing, Celebration by Cool and the Gang, my entrance to introduce Dancing Wheels Company in School. We're an organization that unites people of all abilities in dance. We educate, we entertain, and we aspire to put folks with disabilities and without in inclusive dance circumstances worldwide. I'm here with a team, Dana and Mary. Mary's our founder. She started the company in 1980, so we're celebrating our 45th anniversary season. Yeah. And although Mary's not here today, she's with us in spirit and participating online from home. But I was curious if I were in a wheelchair, if people would see me from our camera, or if it moves. I'm not quite sure. But I'll play the song out and let's continue to celebrate, shall we? Sing it if you know it. Come on.
All right, that's it. That's our last letter. We don't have a team I. I think you're up in 2 slides. Okay. So before I hand it over to Margaret, the one thing I just wanted to say as the head of the nonprofit committee, as you guys are sitting here and learning about all the nonprofits that we're helping this weekend, what I loved is all of the stats, right? A lot of these people talked about how many people they help or the types of people that they help. And so throughout the weekend, what I want you to do is think about, as you're sitting in a room with maybe 1 or 2 representatives from a nonprofit, remember that you're not just helping them build a website, you are helping all of those people that they help. And that's what I call the GiveCamp ripple effect. It's what keeps me coming back every year and participating. All right, and that's our nonprofits. Did you want to take the next slide? Yeah. All right. Yeah.
All right. Hi, everyone. My name is Margaret Attenweiler. I am your Highland host. So I'm on the board of Cleveland GiveCamp. I handle sponsorship and finances, if anyone would like to talk to me about sponsorship later. But I am also, I've worked here at Highland for 10 years. So this is our 4th year at Highland. So many of you have probably been here before, but if you haven't, obviously the building is huge. Just remember that it's a big circle. So if you get lost, just keep walking and eventually you'll find out where you're going. First, some ground rules. This weekend can be stressful. So we're trying to get a lot of work done in a very short period of time. If you at any point have concerns, bring those to an organizer. You've met several of us throughout this presentation, but there are many of us. Keep it good. We want good vibes. Don't harass other people. Everyone is welcome to be here. So those are the ground rules. We will be checking in on you a lot. There will also be nonprofit stand-ups
Shannon, did you want to talk about that at all? Okay, cool. Shannon will come talk to you about nonprofit stand-ups, but yeah, there are plenty of places to take a break. There's a really nice outdoor area. There's a bocce court and there's a game room upstairs. So if you need to take a break just to reset, feel free. That said, we are here to get work done. So, you know, if we see you in the playing ping pong for 2 hours, then we're going to come tell you to get back to work. I am also the camp counselor. So can you raise your hand if you're camping? Okay. I think there are just like a handful of us, but that's awesome. So we will be out on the grassy lawn by said bocce court and putting green over there. If anyone decides on night 2 that you don't want to drive home and you'd rather sleep next to I-90, you are welcome to join us. I do have earplugs for the campers. So anyway, we will be closing the doors at 11. If you're not camping, that's when you go home. We will reopen at 8 a.m. every morning. If you're camping, please don't build a fire. That's pretty much the only ground rule of camping. Okay, this is our schedule for the weekend. We will have dinner tonight. We're gonna let you kind of get oriented to your team, find your room, all that good stuff, and then we'll probably release everyone for dinner about 7 or 6:45, as it says there. There will be stand-ups throughout the weekend, and the first stand-up is at what time? 8? 8. Thank you. First stand-up is 8. We need one project manager or some kind of designee from each team to be there. The stand-ups will be in this room. So just find your way back to this room and provide status, request additional help. We're always looking for, are you yet at MVP? This is be prepared to travel, meaning we may need to shuffle teams. There are people who register and don't show, unfortunately. So depending on where that happened, we may need to shift people to make sure that each team has who it needs on it to be successful. So if, yes, just be prepared to switch teams if necessary. Snacks. We will have 3 meals a day, dinner tonight, breakfast, lunch, and dinner tomorrow, and breakfast and lunch on Sunday. We'll get everyone out of here before dinner on Sunday. Drinks and snacks are in the training hallway, which is next to the organizer's room. There are also some drinks in the diner upstairs that you'll see. And then finally there's behind us, like over on that side of the building, there's a break room. Coffee, soda machine, tea, water. Help yourself to the M&Ms and the pretzels that you see everywhere. Those are free for Highlanders and they're free for you. If you need fridge space for your own food, if you have dietary stuff going on, just let us know. We will figure that out. And we want feedback on the food, by the way. Last year we had way too much food, so we cut it down. We might be making grocery runs throughout the weekend. Okay, we do have a feedback channel in Discord. That's one way to give us feedback. On what you're liking and not liking about this weekend. And then we also have a feedback board with sticky notes and Sharpies upstairs in the diner. You'll see it, you'll pass by it when you go to get food. All right, and then social media, please post about us. It's how we reach more people who will come and either volunteer or give us money or get help as a nonprofit. So we appreciate the publicity. Discord is how we will communicate with each other. So if you're not there yet, please make sure you get into Discord. And then one last thing, if you have remote folks on your team and you need to create like a call, each of the conference rooms that we're in is a Teams room. So you can use that to just like start up a meeting and get them logged in. So should be simple, but if you have trouble with that, come see us. All right, I think that's it. Go find, yeah, woo! All right, so this is the part where you go find your room. Each of the rooms is labeled, so there are maps on both of these doors, but like I said, it's a big circle. Just wander around until you find your room. They have the letter and the name of the nonprofit on them.
I'm assuming we're using Discord to access our meeting rooms. Keith, I know I'm with you. Just give me a second. Sometimes I have trouble getting my login to work for it.
Okay, and sorry, where did they say the room numbers were, or what team are we on?
We're on C.
Great, thank you.
Yeah, sure thing.
I'm assuming we could drop off this Teams.
I'm assuming I'm gonna try Discord, and if I'm having trouble, I'll just reach out to you in the Discord if you're in it, if that works.
And I'm the only one in the meeting room C and the group C.
Okay.
Trickling in there. Eventually, whoever I guess the project manager is going to remember us to send us a link or something.
Yeah, sounds good.
See you
Start
then.
seeing